Alright, how's it going, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, Dad did it again. Dad, take it from here. What did you do?
I don't know.
What did you do? Dad, me and Dad were talking about intakes for the car, and I was doing a lot of research on these, and I remember when I first got the Veloster, there was a guy who had one, and he was telling me that intake-wise, do not go with anybody else apart from Woosh Performance. This is not just any regular intake we've ever bought. This is the first ever intake that we get that's like really badass. And yeah, well, Dad's gonna unbox it for you guys. Not just any material, but yes, Woosh Motorsports is the company that makes this one. These intakes sell out so, oh, it's gold. It fits perfect with the style of the car. That's perfect.
Send us a little.
Is that like a authentic? Oh, is that? That's a freak. That's nice. Does it say like the smell? Oh, it doesn't say it. Better smell good.
Got the clamps.
Nice. That's one for the turbo side, I think, and one for the actual filter. So is it open? I don't need this box. This is gonna be all gone and give it a nice look.
Oh, this is a little of that.
Alright, the camera started glitching out again. And so every time I forget to turn off Bluetooth, I can't record with Bluetooth on.
Yeah.
So that's the adapter that goes from the turbo.
Goes on the straight on the turbo over there.
Yeah, so that way you could fit the new intake. There goes the coupling. It's black. That's nice. That's what I like.
Yeah, I got it. They have different colors, but
I like black. Black for engine bay. Just I don't want too many colors.
so this one, then you get the. I think I have the thing. This is one of the biggest intake you can get for the Veloster.
Yeah, this is the biggest intake you could get for any of the
4-inch.
the Honda ends, because this is the 4-inch.
4-inch.
4-inch to what? 3.5?
Yeah. It goes
Because
down
all
to
the other ones are 3.5 to 3 inches. This one's 4 inches to 3.5. And the grand reveal. This is the best intake you could buy for the or the cold air intake you could buy for the ends, or the 2.0 turbo in general for Hyundai.
Look how pretty it is.
That thing is badass. Wow.
Yes.
Dude, that is nice.
It's a pretty intake.
Dad said the last thing he was gonna do was the lowering springs. Oh yes, you guys, the car is now on lowering springs. We are on E-Box, lowering springs now. But I didn't make a YouTube video on that because the Corolla, the Matrix, the Camry, all of them got videos on that, and it's the same process. Only this one has sensors because of the adaptive suspension. But all you gotta do is just disconnect 3 sensors and the same thing. But yeah, so now this one's on lowering springs. Dad said that was the last thing he was gonna buy, and now he ends up with this at the house.
Now after this, he needs the downpipe and the charge pipe.
So
that's on me.
that's on me. There you go. So guys, quote him on this. That's on me.
Yeah.
And then watch the next video, be like, oh, Dad surprised it again. But yes, this is, let's see the last thing. Ah, that thing is sick. Yeah, that's nice.
Yep.
Now we gotta clean your fingerprint.
Let it cool off a little bit. Start taking it apart.
So yeah.
See how it sounds with it.
So we already got a couple. No, we don't even have a couple. We should get a video right now how it sounds like that with no filter, just
Yeah.
and then just give it a nice little rev and see how it sounds, and then one with the titanium intake. Alrighty guys, so Dad already took off the box. Wow, that is a lot of space actually. Now I could easily get the blow-off valve. That's easy. I prefer this over the Elantra's blow-off valve because the Elantra faces downwards, right? Yeah. The Elantra faces down.
No, it doesn't face anywhere because it's just a block and it opens on the top, so it doesn't have a.
No, but whenever I was putting yours on, I remember how to get on from underneath. For the bolts.
Put it on?
Yeah, to put it on.
I get to put it on. I thought you were talking about the actual.
No. Like to put it on, you know, it's like all this is super accessible.
Yeah.
Versus how the Elantra is like really in a tight spot.
Tighter.
This is actually pretty clean. Let's not put that backwards like we did the springs at first. We put the springs backwards and the car was like, I don't know if you ever guys been on a boat, but it feels like it was just sailing across and just swaying all over the place. So as soon as you let go of the steering wheel, the car starts going like this. That was such a weird feeling. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the old intake to the new cold air intake. Very, very different. Look at that. Think that's like 2.5 or 2 inch to 2.5 inch. Now we got a 4 inch all the way to 3.5 inch. Alright, so the actual little piece from the turbo is off, but we're finding a bracket that's underneath it holding a sensor. So it's in a weird position.
Yeah, I can push it out with a flask.
But that's the only thing is, and then once we get that off, we should be able to put this adapter piece on, and then from there, we are good. But look at that little turbo. That's a pretty decent sized turbo. Nothing crazy. But it is nice. It does sound good, and I can't wait to hear how the way the car sounds with this intake. That's taking over. Yeah, there you go. Just like that, that's officially off.
But this one, the new one doesn't have it, so it's not like it's gonna go back.
And look at that.
Turboski.
That's exactly how it's gonna sound, like whoosh. Whoosh. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see.
Really haunting it.
There it is right there. You see that? That dropped the ball. Man, guys, all I gotta say is do not do this when your car is hot. Because it is annoying.
For some reason, Hyundai decided to put the coolant line right in front of the bolt that holds the plate in place.
Yeah, and it's like
really, so even if their technicians have to replace that, they will have to drain the coolant almost.
That makes
not really,
labor
right? Because I
cost
did it
more.
without taking the coolant out, but still, like, come on, man. You couldn't route it a little bit further.
But that's because we're doing this. But they got the factory one, which is like that. So that turn would be in the way.
It's still in the way in front of the bolt.
Yeah. Even taking it off was a pain.
But it wasn't really that bad. It just
But
was
there you
a
go.
little harder.
You got the adapter piece. All right, Dad bent the line a little up, and it did move
A little bit.
a little bit. Let's see if that little bit's enough.
One eternity later.
Alrighty, guys, so we finally put on the whoosh titanium intake or cold air intake on the car, and man, does this thing look pretty nice. Let's go ahead and show you guys exactly how it looks. So officially the cold air intake from Woosh Motorsports is on, and wow, this thing is pretty nice. The only issue we did run into was on ours, this little vacuum line right here, or little vacuum line piece for the vacuum line to go on. Well, it's a little too close to the actual coupling for the cold air intake. So what Dad did was he got the actual clip, took it off, or just put it on first, and then the hose, and then you could just be able to bypass that like that. This one is fine. There's nothing in the way with that. Other than that, everything is good, and that's the only issue we ran into was that. But all that is set. This is tight. That's tight. This is tight. That's tight. We are good to go. And the cool part is that you can still use your cover too, because you could tie this onto that bolt. That way you can still put on the cover. So yeah, it's tight. Everything's tight. But yeah, I gotta clean the engine bay. It's dirty. So yeah. But it's okay. You can't see. Yeah, you don't see that. Yeah. Now we gotta see how it sounds like with the Woosh titanium cold air intake. Alrighty. Let's see how it sounds. Hopefully the pops aren't loud. Like the GTR from Fast Battery died.
What? Well, you left it on?
I don't know. Alright, the battery was not dead. It got disconnected
Yeah.
somehow.
It came loose from the terminal right in there. We don't know.
Ready?
something.
First of all, I just want to say thank you guys for watching today's video. I forgot to make an outro. It is currently the next day, and I dropped this on the last video, so and it finally came off the car. I just want to say thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss out on the next video. But I'm currently waking up, heading to a car meet, taking her to Cars and Coffee, show off the intake, and yeah, I'm gonna try to meet up with one of the boys. He has an RS3, and I'm gonna see if I can meet up with one of the guys who brought his GR Corolla, so that way we could go ahead, take it home, wash it up, and give it a nice little oil change. So see you guys on the next video. Peace out.